in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. I keep doing it. What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it?
Chilling, man. Oh shit.
Hey man, I'm feeling good over here, yo. Nice little Friday. It's the weekend. Football about to come on. Oh, I think like 3 games of football is about to come out tomorrow. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good weekend. But right now, I'm here and I'm ready for this Friday evening. So let's go, let's get it.
Yeah, like you already know, it's still Freestyle Friday topic. Various different topics. We talk about everything that's going on within the United States. That's what I love Freestyle Fridays, man. Really, really, really dope time. Go ahead, King. And I mean, sorry. Go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
It's all good. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Glad y'all coming in the chat. Glad y'all coming in. Let me see you guys' beautiful faces. Appreciate you guys. And make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button because hitting that like button helps us out a lot dearly. We appreciate it. But yeah, man, as you guys know, I got a couple of topics for you guys as always. Pretty good topics, some trending topics. Everybody getting through. So let's let's get it. So the first topic of the day, this is gonna go to the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and we talk about impeachment. What? Joe Biden being impeachment? So a couple of days ago, the Republicans has voted in the House of Representatives has voted to do a impeachment inquiry against Donald Trump. I mean, not Donald Trump. He got to be impeached so many times. Joe Biden. Joe Biden has been put into the impeachment inquiry. So on Wednesday, the House of Representatives voted to formally open an impeachment inquiry. Into President Joe Biden. Republicans on 3 House committees has been investigating the president and his family business dealing with for months now. Primarily his son's Hunter, which he's going to legal things right now. Um, they voted. The House President has just voted 2021 out of 221 votes. Majority of 221 was seated. 213 has voted and set the majority. And the House passed an inquiry resolution along party lines, with all Republicans voting for the measure and all Democrats voting against it. See, like I said, this could really put into, because you guys, next year election is right up the corner. Primarily, it might be, Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. And, with this kind of ringing in his head, this might really get at Joe Biden right now. While Republicans in the House were united in their support of this inquiry, the general public is much less certain, according to the average of the polls conducted since October. 43% of Americans support opening an impeachment inquiry into the president, while 41% oppose such a move, and narrow split in favor for the inquiry. That's a much closer divide than at the same during formal President Donald Trump's first impeachment process, when 37% supporters opened an inquiry and 54% opposed it. See. Public opinion will continue to take shape, but it will respond in part to what, if anything, the inquiry turns up. So far, throughout the committee hearing, press release, Republicans have yet to produce any evidence of wrongdoing by Joe Biden as so far. While Hunter Biden faced multiple felony counts across multiple jurisdictions for taxes, gun-related offenses, there's no evidence that the president has committed any wrongdoing himself or any benefit personnel from any family business deals. But House representatives are hoping that steady stream of news about the investigation regarding its fruitfulness will continue to damage the president's already dismissal image and distract from the investigation into the leaders of their own party. So we got a video we're gonna show for you guys, get a little detail about Joe Biden's impeachment. After that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, fellas. What's going on, Sherry Bryan? Good to see you, my love. Good to see ya.
Representatives allege the president knew of and benefited from the alleged improper business dealings of his son Hunter Biden, who's facing criminal charges. The White House says the investigation is a political stunt designed to hurt the president's re-election bid. Well, earlier Hunter Biden held an impromptu press conference on the steps of the Capitol, calling the probe into his father absurd and shameless. In Washington, D.C. for us is our North America editor, Sarah Smith. Sarah.
Hunter Biden came to Capitol Hill to speak out, just not to the committee waiting to interview him.
For 6 years, I've been the target of the unrelenting Trump attack machine, shouting, "Where's Hunter?" Well, here's my answer. I am here.
He's refusing to give evidence behind closed doors, instead denouncing the inquiry into him and his father as a political stunt.
And they have taken the light of my dad's love, for me, and presented it as darkness.
Republicans will not give up in their quest to grill Biden Jr. about his business dealings and specifically whether his father profited from them.
We have specific questions for the president's son. He does not get to dictate the terms of this subpoena.
This House committee has already gathered thousands of documents, including bank statements, claiming they showed payments to President Biden that were linked to Hunter's business activity in China. Turns out that was just repayment for a car loan. They believe launching an impeachment inquiry would allow them to seek more evidence.
Mr. Biden's counsel and the White House have both argued that the reason he couldn't come for a deposition was because there wasn't a formal vote for an impeachment inquiry. Well, that's going to happen in a few hours. We think it's going to pass.
Hunter Biden is also accused of trading on his father's name when he was vice president, and all Republicans want for Christmas is evidence that proves corruption. Democrats, though, argue this is just a desperate attempt to try and find something, anything, to pin on President Biden.
The Biden impeachment investigation isn't a whodunit, it's a what is it? It's like an Agatha Christie novel where the mystery is what's the crime?
With a presidential election looming, Republicans hope at least a whiff of possible corruption will stick to what they like to call the Biden crime family. Hunter is facing criminal charges for illegally possessing a firearm and tax evasion.
And it was a great suit, believe me, a really good suit.
While Donald Trump is selling pieces of the clothing he wore when he was indicted for election interference in Georgia.
It is an authentic piece of the suit I wore when I took that now famous mugshot.
You could call it his lawsuit. Trump's legal problems are much more serious than anything the Bidens are accused of. He's facing 4 criminal trials, but they've not yet dented his electoral appeal. The House of Representatives will vote very shortly on whether to authorise a formal impeachment inquiry, but that doesn't mean they're ready to bring charges against President Biden for any kind of wrongdoing. It merely means they will redouble their efforts to try to find something to charge him with. And also, Republicans here say they now want to hold Hunter Biden in contempt of Congress because he is refusing to answer their questions behind closed doors and saying any evidence he gives must be done so in a public hearing.
So there you have it, y'all. This to me, this is going to be an interesting election next year. Because they really starting early as of right now. Trying to impeach, Joe Biden, because of his son, Hunter Biden. So it's starting to warm up here, in the White House right now. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. I'm gonna start to you, Ronnie. Do you feel it's the Republicans and the House Representative. Do you feel like they're going too far trying to, get more evidence on this Joe Biden's son by trying to impeach Joe Biden?
No, I think that what they're doing is actually, I haven't not been focusing too much on the aspect of the political game. My political intake, man, I need to do more research on what's actually going on in the White House. I kind of know what's going on in the White House because pretty much the situation how they handling the funds right now. So I think right now, the Republican how they trying to enforce an impeachment on Joe Biden, I think it's a good idea because to me right now he's not really doing nothing for the country at all. So if them using the Hunter Biden situation pretty much as a scapegoat because they know it's deeper issue on why they trying to impeach Joe Biden. It's because it simplifies the Republican and also the Democrat as well. They see that Biden's not he's not capable of running the country. He's just not focused enough. He's doing things that doesn't make any sense. He made too many promises that he cannot keep. He failed the American people. So right now, I think right now, well, probably after the holidays, just get him out of there. Yeah, let Kamala Harris run the White House for a couple of months before they give it to Trump. So it just they he failed as president. He really did fail. He really didn't really do no look for the American people. Now Hunter Biden in the case, there's been videos. I remember back then when I did was looking more into the political game. Uh, Hunter Biden was doing a lot of stuff, corruption in the White House allegedly. Him snorting the white. If you catch my drift. So that's not me. That's not me making things up. That's literally been reported. That's one. Two, they say he also was doing a lot of legal stuff when it comes to the aspect of quote unquote prostitution, and also and him using the funds to pretty much control his habits. Now his father Biden was trying to hide it, but you can't hide stuff like that. You can't, especially when you're in the political game. Nah, stuff like that is going to get pretty much get exploded. And not only that, and also him doing illegal trade with China, allegedly. So all those things plays a good part. So I would say Joe got too many things going on. His birthday just recently passed, so he don't have the capability of running the country. But I just want to hear you guys' intake on that as well. Go ahead, Ike.
So first, we have to think that, excuse me, that all these politicians are not to be trusted, no matter who they is. Some have good points, some have. Everybody got some dirt on their hand. No matter where you go, no matter what part of the country or the world, there's always going to be some corruption. America ain't no different. This in a particular, it lets you know what money and power brings you. You can mess up in public and still be okay with the type of power they got. It's been documented he's a crackhead. It's been documented he took drugs. It's been documented he had a pistol. He ain't even go to jail. He's walking around living his life. Knowing that me and you get caught with a pistol, it's automatic felony. We doing time. Especially in Florida. So you can see privilege in right in front of your face. And you know the worlds are too different for different people.
Yeah, that's true. With this situation, yo, the opponents are really, really trying their best to say, hey, we need to get Joe Biden out immediately. Just like when Donald Trump was in office and they impeached him, not but once but twice. I feel like in the state of the White House, you know, with the Democrats and Republicans, to me, they're doing they're doing the extreme of trying to, you know, really get at both of each and other parties and everything. Because I don't maybe I don't remember, but I remember they doing this, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you know, with Bill Clinton, with Barack, with George W. Bush. I haven't seen this, but yeah, with this situation, yeah, the Republicans are trying their best to get Joe Biden out of office, if any means necessary, before the presidential debate start next year. And and what that is, it's like, you know, they gonna try their best, but the thing is, it's like I don't know what type of information they gonna get, you know, from a son situation and how they gonna get, you know, I know they're gonna try their best. If they're gonna be petty with it, they're gonna be extremely petty with it, because that's how it is in the White House right now. These people, like I said, I keep saying, they were not to be trusted. They will be petty, and they could find some way how to bend the rules some way and put it on the table. Hey, let's use this information. We can probably make it stick, even though they might not stick. They're gonna find a way to see if they can make it stick. Just like that's how the Democrats they fought from not Democrats, not just for the White House, but in states, in the state of Georgia and New York City, they try not to have Donald Trump to be president. They trying to charge him as many ways that they can. I remember New York, if they can find a way, they're trying to get New York or Georgia. If they can find some way, Puerto Rico charge to get Donald Trump, find any type of evidence and put it down here, they will try to do that. It just shows you how this how dirty and grimy the White House is. They are dirty, they are filthy, they don't care. It's kind of like being criminals in a way. It's criminals in the White House, and it's just, to me it's just sad to see, but that's how it is in our government, yo. This is how it is.
No, but we live in a time and age that is different. I think this time around, I think they like with Trump, it was more of a distraction because they were trying their hardest to get. Because everybody was like, y'all tried to impeach this man twice, it still didn't work. So
Mm-hmm.
this one here, I think you have both parties that's kind of in agreements. They do want Biden out. That's what I'm saying. It's different from Trump. Trump, it was still like kind of divided. That's why I knew he wasn't gonna go anywhere. But this time, you have Republican and Democrat really want Biden out. They don't want to. They don't want to see Biden run until all the way to November of next year. They want him out, and I agree with them. He should be out. That was saying he don't have the capability. That was saying when the people voted him as president, I was like, American people failed. That we messed up. We did everything pretty much emotionally without thinking logically, and I think that's what happened. What's going on? What's going on, Muhammad? Welcome. Yeah. So I think this time around, I think this going to really trying to get the American people attention. Say, hey, this time when we vote, we have to vote correctly and not just vote based on our emotion.
And I believe that too, Rodney, because I believe this year a lot of Americans, black from any race, they really gonna go about not with their emotion, but they're gonna be very logical what they do, because that's how what happened with the last election, with the Black Lives Matter movement with the George Floyd, everybody was just emotionally raised with what's going on with this country, and it kind of made Joe Biden is the good guy and Trump is the bad guy. He don't do this, he don't do that, and they see how Joe Biden has been in the White House, and to see how that's horrific job he was doing, and not really helping America. The inflation hit the last couple of years, and Americans are hurting with that. Getting involved with the Ukraine situation, keep sending him billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. I believe 2 weeks ago he sent like 200 mil back to you. No, a couple days ago. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find. I'm gonna show the video right now.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of days ago. I think it was
Yeah,
200 million.
I'm gonna find a video. I'm gonna send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think when it came to the aspect of them sending money over there to the Ukraine, I think it's a trade situation. I don't think they're doing it freely. I think they get interest off that money they sending over there. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong though. Go ahead, King.
Um, when you're in the elite, you're privileged to a lot of things, and this is the thing that we as black people, Machiavelli, most definitely.
And they see how
So
Joe Biden's been.
you also got to understand the way political games are played and the way the elite play when you put yourself in the infrastructure. But this is the thing that we as black people, we don't play politics the right way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No, we haven't read Machiavelli, and we don't play politics the right way. We don't understand it from a point. We get a lot emotional and see people getting over. We can do the same thing if we follow the rules of the game or understand the game. And sometimes they play the game to the way where they're going to win regardless, no matter how messed up it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, what's going on, Wahai? Like always, it's always welcome to have you here. He said, please check it out. It's a small but. Oh, it's a small read.
Press, hey, whoa, hush up a second, okay? Got one more thing to say. I just signed another $200 million drawdown from the Department of Defense for Ukraine, and that'll be coming quickly. Thank you.
Thank you.
President Biden, are you mad at me? President Biden, are you mad at me?
Just like that, $200 million. It's crazy, yo.
It's not crazy. Is that's what the people voted for? The people voted. They voted for this shenanigan, and then now they see the result of it. He's not focused more on you guys student loan debt. He's focused on sending money over there to the Ukraine.
Yep.
That was the American people lost. That's what people don't understand. When it comes to voting, it's all about the American first. Trump was not the first that came up with that slogan. I think it was Ronald Reagan, if I'm not mistaken, that came up with that slogan. American first. So it's just that's how you gotta be. You gotta take care of us first, then we gotta worry about the outside. Other country does it. China's not worrying about America, they're worrying about themselves.
That's a
But
fact.
America continue to worry about other countries. And that's why we're gonna continue to be well, I'm not gonna say we're not gonna be at the bottom. We're gonna continue to be we head into number two. We still number one when it comes to the aspect of resource, when it comes to the aspect of the money. But China's about to be number one.
You remember, ain't China, Europe, and another continental country that was trying to make their own currency?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Brazil.
BRICS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
BRICS.
But it's still
Yeah.
not gonna work. It's still not gonna overpower the American dollar. Only right now, the only thing that overpowers the American dollar is the euro dollar. But I think it's up by if I'm not mistaken, I think it's up by 10%. But I could be wrong. But at the same time, American dollar still is the most used dollar in the world.
True.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Now, and I was gonna say, and with the next year, you know how Joe Biden gonna do because he did last year. But I think black people are more smarter of what he might do and just to try to get the black vote because the stuff that he might be saying, I don't know what he gonna say. If he mentioned reparations to black people, something like that, we can't go. And I feel like they might maybe go that far, but we can't believe it because the stuff that Joe Biden said he was going to do, he was going to do in the White House, especially with the student loans, majority, a lot of black people that go to college and have student loan debt and everything. He said he was going to take care of that. He didn't take care of that. So, like I said, don't be surprised. Joe Biden might say something about, I'm going to do this for black people, this and that. And we just got to look at it. We can't fall for it unless he do something at the time as he's president. I'm not just saying, on my next election, I'm going to do this for black people. If Joe Biden or anybody doesn't do what they say they're doing, especially Joe Biden, he says he's going to do it, and just do it immediately, sign an executive order for something for help black people, just don't do it. Don't fall for it. Which I think we're not going to.
I want to tell you, John, see if you can find a clip where they're on Cardi B was saying that the next upcoming election, she said she don't want nobody to use her as a political toy. So a lot of these artists now are saying they don't want to be used as that anymore because they see how they're not doing their job correctly. Go ahead.
I got that one, and then I got Dwayne Johnson too. He said something about that too.
I didn't know Dwayne Johnson said the same thing.
Yep, I'm gonna find that too. Give me some one second.
I was telling you, like, a lot of these artists are now starting to wake up too to the fact that they was being used for these politicians as a political toy, and then not doing stuff for the American people. And that's why I was saying that they're not doing anything for the people. You're supposed to take care of your people first, always. Hey, Bobby Bryant, welcome.
Bobby, how you doing?
The love is in the air. Same to you, sweetheart. Go ahead.
He said if Sleepy Joe and got a crackhead white privileged son, what is the black man in America who have been asleep for 500 years? Talk black to me, Khalid Muhammad used to say. It's a fact. I think that liberation and understanding politics and building has been looked at it totally different wrong because we've tried so many different things and those things has not got us one iota. And we're watching people as people are still maneuvering in front of us and still being able to get over like they wanted to get over. So it's important to understand the game.
Yeah, I'm saying it is. It's a political game, and a lot of people don't understand the game at all. As Jordan prepare those clips for us, you can see how a lot of these artists are waking up to the fact too that they were used by Biden's camp to get himself into office because remember these politicians they know that majority of the time we are very influenced by music, and now that we look up to a lot of these artists and also actors and actresses. A lot of these entertainers, pretty much. So pretty much we believe whatever they say as pretty much the truth. They tell us to vote for somebody that's going to benefit us in the long haul. We trust their judgment. We trust their ideology. But then this time around, they realize that they taught the people wrong.
All right, Hakeem, I got both of the
Go
videos I
ahead.
sent to
I
you.
can't. Y'all gonna see in this clip. It's wild.
Yeah.
Bitch right now. I'm an angry ass bitch right now. I'm an angry bitch. Y'all need to get in here because I'm about to go off right now. Right now. Yeah, I'm about to go off right now. Come on in. Hold up. Oh, y'all outside because usually I be having like 30,000 people by now, but I have 24,000. I need y'all to spread this fucking video. I need y'all to spread this video. And if something happens to me, it's because I'm speaking truth. So God forbid something happens to me or my family or some shit, is because the niggas is after me because I'm speaking the truth. And here's the truth, right? In New York, there is a 120 million budget cut. There's a 120 million budget cut in New York that is going to affect schools, public libraries, and the police department. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about the cops, but like it is what it is. There's gonna be an $120 million budget cut with schools, with the libraries, and the cops, and the police department, and a $5 million budget cut in sanitation. A budget cut in sanitation. Bitch, we're going to be drowning with rats. We're going to be drowning in fucking rats. So we are going to be having a budget cut on these shits. Mind you, and this is why I said, this is what I'm telling y'all, I'm not this year. Don't fucking ask me. I don't give a fuck the resume that they send. I don't give a fuck. I'm not endorsing no fucking presidents no more. Because how is there a $100 million budget cut in New York City for fucking schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund 2 wars. We could fund 2 wars. Motherfuckers talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the fuck we're not. We're going through some shit right now. Like, say it. Say it. We're really going through, we really are fucked right now. $120 million. Like, where these kids are gonna go? Like, I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I'm whatever the fuck. But like, what's gonna happen to my nieces? What's gonna happen to my nephews? What's gonna happen to my cousins, my aunts, my friends? That's living in the hood. Fuck the hood. Like my shit. Like, I don't give a fuck if I live in Jersey, bitch. I'm from the Bronx. I don't want to see my shit affected. The Bronx, Brooklyn, it's gonna affect the whole New York. 120 million budget cut on schools, libraries, police department, and sanitation. Bitch, New York is already fucking super dirty. Like, yo, you know what's embarrassing? Like, it's like, you know, like, I know people from California, I know people from Atlanta, so I always be like, yeah, New York is the greatest place in the world. Yeah, they be like, New York is dirty. And it is dirty. And we're gonna get even dirtier with the fucking budget cut. And yeah, we talking about we could fund 2 wars. That's like a nigga trying to front like, yeah, I got the money to support 2 bitches, but you really don't. Y'all talk about y'all don't make negotiation with the ops, but y'all need to sit the fuck down with these people and find agreement. No, we cannot fund these fucking wars. We can't. Keep it a bean. We can't. Like y'all doing budget cuts on the biggest city in the United States. Somebody said, Cardi, look behind. Stop playing with me. This shit is getting out of hand. We're really going, they don't want to say the word, but we're going through a recession right now. We really, really, really fucking are. And Major Eric said it. There is a budget cut going on in New York. And little by little, it's going to go in y'all states. Okay? This is fucking crazy. And then, so, like, you know what? I told myself this week, like, yo, the internet right now is too dark because celebrity drama, of course, we love it. We infuse with it. We watch it. But it's like, yo, that's little of what's really going on in the world right now. That's nothing compared to what's going on in the world right now. The world is in fucking shambles. After the pandemic, a lot of these countries, they want to do shit because everybody.
She's right. She's right. I agree with what she's saying 110%. She's absolutely right. She's speaking facts. She said her face looked different. Yeah, that's Carly. Yeah, that's Carly B.
Yeah, that's about her. She ain't got no makeup without makeup.
Oh, there's another clip. Yeah.
Where are you? Where is our leader? Where are you? Where is our leader at this time? At this time when our country is down on its knees, begging, pleading, hurt, angry.
Actor and
Boy, The Rock is something else, boy. That dude is something else. The people love The Rock, though. He's the American sweetheart. They call him.
He is.
He has a big heart, but look, even he know he messed up. That's why I keep telling you that we failed on this one. The American people failed. We literally messed up on this past election. But I think this time the American people will learn from their mistakes, and now we can move forward and really build this country where it used to be. Go ahead, Keith. Jordan, what's your thoughts on it? I find this to be hilarious.
No, I agree with you, Ronnie. Like I said, a lot of these celebrities, they like when it comes to election time, they're not endorsing no how much money you try to give you $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. No way. Ain't no way. It's all about the American people, and we just gotta vote the best person in office as the next year. Like I said, next year is just going to be very, very interesting, and this probably be one of the best election we've seen so far next year. Can't wait for 2024.
I think it's gonna be in my opinion, I think it's gonna be a fight to the battle. But everybody, I think right now they did a recent poll. They say because Joe Biden said he's running again, makes no sense. But he said he's running again. But it's gonna be they say Joe Biden, Trump again. They did a poll rate. They say Trump will beat him by 80% of the vote.
Shoot, he might keep going higher. Hey, right, he might keep going higher and higher.
Yeah, so I think Biden is just, make no sense. Hey, Barry White, what's going on? What's going on, Jess and No Chaser. So yeah, so as we get ready for our next topic, you got any final thoughts?
Man, just vote based on policies and not emotions, and really read, like just Muhammad said, you got to read books and understand what we're dealing with and understand politics. I think that's one of the biggest issue black people have. We don't care about politics. We don't try to study. Political science has to be taught to kids. All this you seeing online, the wars and all that, political science, war games, Dungeons and all this stuff is important because it all trickles down to from the state to the city to us, where we're all left in shambles out here on the streets.
Go ahead, Jordan. All right, thank you. All right, going to the next topic now. We got to the political. Now we're gonna get a little bit of entertainment. And this topic was trending the last couple of days, especially a little bit on TikTok. And I know you guys have heard of the BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts. Now there's a trending thing called the Christian BBL. Yes, I said it. A Christian BBL. Where are we going to, man? But let me read something to you. Let me read from this article. So the Christian BBL has become a trending topic on social media after a Nigerian influencer said she had the procedure done as a nod to her Christian faith. But everyone is trying to understand what it means. So her name is Sophia. I'm sorry. She posted like a 39-minute video. We have a video, but it's a very, very short video. And to her YouTube channel explaining why she decided to get a Christian BBL. The 25-year-old says she visits a doctor in Houston for a liposuction and for transfer for hips, and within 6 months to recovery. She talked about her faith in God and advocated for other women not accepted by anyone. I have never presented myself to be a wholly perfect example. She said, I always vouch for girls that love God and are not accepted by others. Let's see. She said, don't get me wrong. I get there's people that are like pro natural bodies, like don't do anything to yourself. Don't get veneers, anything that's fake. I'm not personal. I'm sorry. I'm not that person. I'm here for anything that makes you look better, feel better, and have a confident life and enjoy your life. She also continued, whatever choices I make in my life, have your disappointments and make a decision of loving yourself. So that's it so far. But we're going to play a short video and get a little detail about what she talked about getting a Christian BBL. Go ahead, Akeem.
Yes. Apparently, as you have heard, I am the first girl ever to get a Christian BBL. A lot of people have been asking me what a Christian BBL is. I have a YouTube video up about it, but people would rather be loud and wrong. So here I am to compress basically how I got my Christian BBL and what exactly that even is. I get the YouTube vlogs are not for everyone. I only watch a few YouTubers myself. By the way, my name is Sophiology. So what is a Christian BBL and how did I end up getting mine? Okay, so I booked my surgery with Dr. Jung in Houston. I'm not sure if he's a Christian. I never asked him. It wasn't relevant to my surgery. But anyways, I'm sure God was there because God never leaves me. Everyone has called my procedure a BBL, so I call it that now too. But if we're being specific, I specifically got lipo 360 and fat transfer to my hips. If I sound aggravated, it's been a long day. But anyways, I decided that instead of getting the surgery and keeping it hush, it would be nice to let my followers know I got this surgery because I'm honest. I've lost 40 pounds this year, and I also have a reputation on YouTube for weight loss, self-care, beauty influencing, you name it. So being transparent is kind of important, and I'm here for the girls. I knew not everyone would be happy about my choice to get my body done because arguably I had a nice body before, and I'm not supposed to change how God made me or whatever, but I did, and I chose to be honest about it. So I share my experience on YouTube, right? Just a regular BBL vlog. And I was met with more backlash than I expected. Like, I was being dragged. My family was so upset and worried for my mental health. Like, it was crazy. And I know I got Christian followers, but to be dragged like that is crazy. I was disgusted by the way some people were talking to me. And if you know me in real life, I don't tolerate such rubbish. You're not gonna bully me and I keep quiet in the name of I'm an influencer. If I have time, I'm a clap back. Never was I promoting plastic surgery or saying it's right in God's eyes. I was just being honest and sharing my experience to my followers. I think it's the Nigerian in me that can be dramatic at times. Like, it's very Nigerian to be sarcastic when you're insulting people. And when you mix sarcasm and dramatization, you basically have a recipe for what happened yesterday. So I decided, you know what, as much as I love having a Christian audience or whatever, I don't want the judgmental ones who speak to me out the side of their neck as if they're perfect or holier than everybody else. I want the girls and guys that are humble and know that a walk with God is not spotless. The only perfect example of a person is Jesus. And I found it necessary to remind people that the God I serve still loves you, even when you do things he told you not to do. God knows we sin, guys. As much as he's powerful and just, he's also merciful and loving. Also, my personal walk with God is nobody's business as well. So I clap back to the dragging. I posted on my YouTube channel yesterday, but I wanted to make sure I targeted the right audience when I posted. Like, I wanted to grab these judgmental Christians by their pubic hairs and drag them off my channel for good. So I knew exactly how to make sure they wouldn't miss this video. I knew exactly what would make them show up right on time for insults. I titled my video very sarcastically, as you guys have seen now, and that is how I got a Christian BBL. Because I knew my intentions, I literally saw no issue, but of course, social media got a hand of it, and that was it. I knew it would cause trouble on YouTube. Oh, for sure. But I had no idea it would cross all social media from TikTok to Twitter or X or be trending, like it was. It was never my intention to make fun of God in any way. Never. I get fear. I get sense. But I got mad. And that's what happens when you throw hands with your haters and it gets out of control. Unfortunately. Honestly, without context, it looks very bad. But I'm thankful to God for turning yet another ugly situation for me in my favor. I'm glad it has people talking about God in general. How often do you see young people talking about God and standing up for God like this? Come on. If you like, continue to drag me, Sha. I don't care. God knows my intentions were pure, and my BBL isn't following me to heaven, unfortunately. I've got to leave it behind me. Pun intended.
So, yeah, this is crazy, yo. This to me, this is something right here. You know, instead of using BBL, we're gonna say Christian BBLs. What's the difference? Because you put God in it. God told you to get a BBL. I still need to think about this. I'm a pastorally guy. Ronnie, you think I'm just gonna ask you a clear cut, Ronnie. You think she was trolling about saying Christian BBL?
Oh, clickbait. Of course, the suckers gonna click on it. But yeah, it's clickbait. What she doing with it was pretty much a regular BBL. And I remember I continue to say, and I'm gonna stand on it. Women do stuff for other women. They're not doing it for men. They're not doing it for God. They're doing it for other women. Because remember, if you pay attention to what she was saying, she's saying, people around her told her before she already had a nice body. She just gained a little weight on her. All she had to do was just stop eating, because most of the time women eat out of emotion. Stop eating and just freaking go on a fast, and your weight will go down, and you will have a normal weight. It's just you'll get back to your normal shape. But at the same time, I think this generation of women are so lazy enough that right now they're doing whatever it takes to please other women. Let me go get a BBL, and so I can feel secure by myself. And not only that, but let's keep it in mind, they not only that, they doing stuff because they want to do it, but they don't want to have the guilt behind it. So they're using God as a way of as an scapegoat. So they won't say, "Hey, God is the one, Christian, or God is the one that's helping me go through it." even though at the end of the day they're doing it for other people. They're not doing it for themselves. God don't have nothing to do with no BBL. I guarantee you right now, I'm not a very strong biblical person, but I know Hakeem is. He'll tell you where in the Bible did anybody in the Bible had a BBL or any work done. Majority of the time, the women back in the days normally kept their normal shape and they just gave birth to whatever they gave birth. Or the man find them to be attractive because of the way they saw the way they look appealingly, how they look. Don't get me wrong. Even back then, during the biblical days, they still had makeup because you can see that in the walls when it comes to ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. You can see all those pictures on the wall how women still have makeup, so that never fade. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody literally had BBLs though. It's only in this generation, and I don't know. Y'all gonna show the one? Hopefully, y'all show the one with Nene Leakes from the Real Housewife of the Real Housewife. You can see that she completely changed her whole look. It don't even look like her anymore. I would say that it's going. Who am I? Go ahead. Go ahead again.
So I tell people this from a person who reads and who understand. Associating with gods with things that are worldly is blasphemy. It is disrespectful. It is utmost idiotic. They make a mockery of religion every day. We making it up as we go along. You might as well throw the baby out with the bathwater. Who in their right mind would associate BBL with Christianity? Something that considered worldly and it's false. I can go down the scriptures and talk about this stuff, but this is the stuff why people are walking away from the church because of mockery like this. We making it up as we go along. We do things negatively, then ask God to forgive us. We change Christianity as it comes, but the book has been written the way it is. If you go get the right Bible, the Hebrew Bible, that have been written and transcribed the correctly, not the New King James Version. But a lot of people, and I'm not trying to just pick on women, and it says, guys, how many miles before a BBL need maintenance? What? Hey, 2 years. Look what happened to K. Michelle. She had to get them things removed. She was about to die. So I'm just saying, is like, why would you even associate God with that? It's the same thing with Little Nas X saying he bringing Christianity when all you have done was nothing but satanicism in front of us. It's disrespectful. Leave this, like, do your thing. Don't associate God with this. And she's Nigerian out of all case, who is very deep and endowed in culture. And Nigerians don't play about their Christianity. For her to do this, just let me know that she's not all there. That's my take.
Man, where are the pastors? Where are the pastors with these outrage? Where are the pastors to put a little bit of shame of what she's trying to say Christians, a Christian BBL? Where are they? We don't hear anything. When it comes to stuff like this, pastor needs to be speaking out about this stuff. Because what she's doing is, like I said, Hakeem said, this is blasphemous. You know, they're going too far. And I feel like a lot of women they're going to keep using these Christianities for certain different ways and thinking it's in the Bible, which is not in the Bible. I really don't get it. Because I feel like some of these men and women in general, they take maybe a piece of scripture and then they make it to their own and kind of make it something different. And the thing is, that's what it's not related to. It's not what's related to you, what you're trying, the actions you're doing to what the Bible is trying to tell you to do, of living righteously and everything. Man, and also you're right about that, Ronnie. It's clickbait. You know, they'll take something from the scripture. I'm Christian. I'm gonna use anything I can. If I can add BBL, if I can add money or anything attached with God, which is crazy to me, they gonna do it. You know, we live in a world 2023 going to 2024 with, with social media, getting monetization, getting views. It's the new drug. And that's what the ladies, and that's why the lady got trending, because You know, with BBLs, it's a hot thing, especially here in America. And if I just put, God told me, about getting a BBL, it's the Christian thing to do, which is not true. I'm gonna tell it to my followers. I'm gonna tell it to go on my YouTube channel and tell my followers that, knowing she gonna get a lot of good feedback, but a lot of bad feedback. And she was trying to say, I don't like what these other Christians, trying to, get me, shame me. I'm just gonna block them, get it all my views and everything. No, man, because they're part of the Christian community. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up in the Bible. They like I said, Christians. They practice Christianity on a daily basis and everything. But the people say, of course, everybody sins. You're not perfect. But good Christians, right Christians, they practice this as myself, I'm a Christian. My wife is a Christian. We practice Christianity every single day together. And to me, that and I think a lot of people, they say they're Christians, but they don't practice it. They all about about what's the good thing to say about it, but not living it on a daily basis. And apparently, with the chick right there, she's. To me, it's just sad. It's just sad to see how the church is just going, and Christianity is going down and down the drain. Not just that, just religion, period. How here in America, how we just don't take it seriously. We just use it. Use it in our lives, but not practice it in any type of way. Yeah, man, that chick crazy. She crazy.
No, Joe, you speaking facts though. You and I keep speaking facts. Oh, what's going on, Victor? Welcome, like always. Welcome to have you here, Victor. Always. Why I say something very, very something that people could digest. He said churches are the part of the problem in destroying families. Yes, that absolutely is correct. Majority of the time, that's what you don't see. Man today are not going to church. We're not going to church because church don't really benefit us men at all. It mostly benefit the women. And now, this is my thing, because Jordan mentioned a question. He asked, "Where are the pastors?" The pastors doing what the pastors doing. They cater to the women. They cater to them, and they feel it. So the women want a BBL. The pastor said, "Go ahead, go get a BBL done." God don't care about your body, because at the end of the day, your body's going to the dirt. So you can do whatever you want with it, which is true. You can do whatever you want with it, because your body is going to go to the dirt at the end of the day. By the end of the day, it's your internal soul is okay. Are you pleased with the result? Because majority of the time, people that get BBLs done, they end up going back to the doctor again, and back to the doctor again, and back to the doctor again, to a point it becomes an addiction. You can actually do research on that. People that normally get BBLs done, they continue to go back to the doctor because something the doctor must mess up on their body, or their body get right back out of shape, like Hakeem said, and they go right back. They go right back to get it done again. It's an ongoing process, because it's not really the physical that's the issue. It's the internal issue that is. It's something about you that you hate yourself so much that you want to get all these work done toward yourself. And it's funny, because at the end of the day, Jordan and Hakeem, when these women do get their BBLs done, and you see them walking around with these, like they feel like they so powerful and they so secure about themselves, there'll be one guy that say something, "Man, your body look out of shape." Boom. They're going underneath the table again.
Yeah,
bro,
right.
It doesn't make any sense, bro.
Yeah, and also people don't know. I said this before. I said it again. BBLs is one of the most dangerous surgeries to get. The number one.
Because they go overseas to go get it. Correct.
No, not just that. In general, it's just dangerous. It's no matter where you go. The thing is about with because if you put a fat into the artery, you're done. You're gone. And you got to be very, very careful with that type of surgery. But then again, with Ronnie, a lot of you women, it's expensive here to get it done here. Usually, the best top, surgeons for BBLs in Miami, in Atlanta, and also in Houston. But some women, they can't afford it, so what they'll do is they'll fly to Dominican Republic or Colombia. Colombia, to see, hey, they can get a cheaper option. I know the IG model, Alessa Scott, I think she's in love with hip hop, I think she got like 4 or 5 BBLs done, and she goes to Colombia to get it done. And then I believe her last BBL, she had a scare one time after because something happened, and she she wasn't gonna make it. So the thing is about it, you might get one of these BBL done, but the thing is, it's more dangerous to get it done because if that fat goes in the artery, you're done. There is no coming back. And I don't think women really think about taking it seriously. They just think about how that makes being a BBL, how that makes me feel. I feel like I can get it, but like I said, Ronnie was right. You get it once, it gets addictive because now once you get it, you got to do maintenance on it and everything. And the thing is like I feel like BBL is gonna keep rising up and rising up, and I also feel like if that's the case. It's gonna be the even though according to the deaths in the black community, I feel like since the BBLs is still rising, still trending, I think BBLs is gonna be one type of things that is gonna delete more of our black women. I really, really feel that way because how trending the BBLs is going up because if a kid or a teen at high school is trying to go to medical school, the high treating child to be is a surgeon, it's a BBL surgeon because it's so hot right now. All the women in America, they want BBLs. So I
Akeem, no, because I want to ask Akeem a question because Jordan, I can't ask you a question because you settled down. But I want to ask Akeem, you ever slept with a woman with a BBL before?
Never in my life. I don't find those attractive.
Also, so I can't even ask you this question. But I
Never
have
in
slept
my
with
life.
women with BBLs. I have slept with women with I got BBLs done before, and it's a Jordan and Hakeem's a weird feeling. It feel like you're sleeping with like rubber. You get what I'm saying? It don't feel like you actually sleeping with a natural woman.
Like a pillow.
Yeah, it don't like you could feel the difference between someone that have a BBL done and someone that didn't. And most men could relate. That was all most men that do relate to what I'm saying. They'll tell you they'll be like that's why they don't deal with girls with BBL. That's why it's stupid for girls to actually get a BBL done because guess what? The guy's not gonna date you anyway because they're like everything about you is fake. It's plastic. We rather date somebody that's natural. Like I can't say you see he say he never Jordan you never. So what's the point of getting it done? Because you doing it if you're doing it for men, the man ain't gonna want you anyway. Go ahead, I can.
So you got to look at it from this point, like the way you present yourself is the way people respect you, and having a BBL just sexually objectifies you. You look like something you want to sleep with. That I've never heard nobody say, "Oh, I'm trying to marry somebody with a big butt." I've never even looked at a woman with a big butt and say, "Damn, I sure look like to marry her." All I'm thinking about is spreading them cheeks, and standing right behind it. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. But women still get these enhancements. They get the extensions, the weaves, and men clearly say that this is not what we're into. We'll sleep with you, but this is not something that we're trying to share resources and all that. Shout out to Liberated Soul Rebel in there. He said maintenance cheaper on the 740 BMW. That is a fact. And the 7 Series BMW is expensive to maintain. You know what I mean? So it's like that's on y'all. If you want to do that, so be it. But that doesn't guarantee you to get married.
That's very true. And the thing is, I don't know why. I mean, when a woman says, a lot of these men like BBLs, okay, we like BBLs, but we won't marry them. We won't marry these chicks with BBLs. I don't know how many times we got to say it. Like I said, do we like women with BBLs? Does it look good? Okay, cool. But are we going to marry that? No. It's not going to happen.
We want to explore all nasty fantasies with a BBL. We talking about XXX.com, Pornhub. Like when we look at y'all, we think of Pornhub like, damn, could she take it from the back? That ass clapping. Like nothing about let me take you to church, let me make you meet my mama. I want to go hap on a baby. Nah. Can them cheeks clap without me clapping them?
Can that foreign clap? It's all foreign.
Like, come on, man.
So how can if a woman with a BBL come and approach you, tell me you gonna turn it down?
I would. Oh, I'm not attracted to that. I've never been. Even if she was to come and them cheeks are clapping, I would sleep with it. just to see what the feeling is like. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But as far as me saying that, hey, I want to share my resources, give you my last name, even
Mm-hmm.
impregnate you, hell no. We putting on two rubbers with that. Two rubbers.
I don't know. I can't because it's rubber against rubber against rubber. You don't think they're gonna break? Cause friction.
Then before I
Yeah.
put the rubber on it, I'll just pray. I'll just get me a Christian rubber.
I think this is why a lot of these rappers and entertainers get in trouble. They put but no some they go on and naked. But if there's some that use protection and everything, they put rubbers get rubbers and you get too much friction and the condom breaks.
Basically.
But I ain't gonna lie, I think that was say to me, I think black women shouldn't do BBLs anyway because they naturally thick. That always come to my mind. Like, why is black women do BBL? It's not really for you guys. You guys are naturally thick. Literally, a couple of months in the gym, boom, you have the body. I promise you. Black women just have that natural thickness to them that they don't really need a BBL. Even if Jordan, I see it all the time. Even if the woman's skinny, and let's say she gets pregnant and after she finishes giving birth, she get that thickness to her, like automatically. So it's just a crazy thing in the world.
And the thing is about doing the work, but the thing is a lot of women they don't want to do the work. It takes time. To get that natural shape that you want. Building muscle. In areas that you can that can look better than the BBL. It's just
Yeah.
a lot of work. Just got a lot of work you got to do. I just feel like a lot of women get in the gyms, get a private trainer and everything, and then once you you got your own routine, you already know what to do. Just be consistent with it, but it's just no consistency with it sometimes.
Adrian
Stairmaster,
Nicole.
yes, why high?
Adrian Nicole is in the building. What's going on, Carl girl? What's happening?
What's going on?
What's happening? Y'all don't want no
Good,
rubber
Adrian.
bodies? What's up, guy? Vic say, and Victor have a powerful quote here. He say, the women that have BBL look nasty.
They're close up. I've seen videos with women with deformed backsides, and that looks disgusting. He's telling the truth.
He tell the truth.
Adrian,
No, I'm telling you. I'm
Adrian
telling you.
Nicole,
Go ahead.
he said, "You don't want rubber bodies?" I said, "Hell no."
Adrian, they be lying. They be capping. Don't believe none of these what these men be saying. They be clapping. Because at the end of the day, if a fine woman like that woman, the one that we played the video with, that pretty little thing there, Hakeem, if she come and approach you, knowing she got a BBL done, you take that girl home to mommy. I don't want to
No,
hear
no,
that.
we ain't taking
And
it
she got
away. Listen,
and she got
listen.
Christian values,
No,
please.
we not doing. We'll clap the cheeks in the back of the seat of the car. I said, just come back here for a little minute. Let's pray back here in the back seat. Since she say it's Christian BBL, I say, hold on. Let me go to
It
the
is big
pastor
cap. It
so
is
he
Let
can
us
big cap.
pray.
so he can pray over this Trojan condom. So I
That girl
can
look.
get
I
me
can't. That
a
girl look good.
Christian.
I can't.
Yeah.
That girl look good. Trust me. You take that girl home to mama. You want
No,
me?
I ain't taking
You
it.
be like she have
Listen,
natural.
Hakeem's mama ain't gonna play all that.
well, come on, man.
Cap.
My
No,
mama,
it's
my mama is
Jordan
a
is
devoted
cap. I'm
Christian.
telling you, I can't make him alive. Like, yo, her body's natural. Be like, yeah, yeah. Be like,
I'm
wait a minute,
listening.
ain't you on social media?
No, no, no. Listen, there's a lot of BBLs at the Potter's house down there where Andrea and Nicole is at. Ain't that
Listen,
true, Adrian and Nicole?
look how y'all act on social media. Thank you. No, I'm saying, trust me. I know most of these guys on social media cap.
Damn, buck wild.
No, 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 no. We not. We listen. Listen. We not clapping
I
no
be in the
BBLs
comments.
in.
I'm reading the comments when I see
Hey,
most of these guys looking at the woman with BBL done, and they saying, "Oh, I can't wait to take you home. I can't wait to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll fly you." They telling women all these promises. They in their
Listen,
DM. Go ahead. I'm listening. You say, listen. Go ahead.
listen. She say that's a fact, but I ain't one of them. She know that I was talking about the Potter's house.
Oh, she's talking about the Potter House.
You know that's Pastor T.D. Jakes.
Yeah, I know. But I
Yeah,
know it's in Dallas, so I was gonna say,
it's in Dallas.
yeah, it's a lot of them.
A lot of them with BBLs in there. A lot of them with BBLs in there. We don't date BBLs though. We don't date. We like them natural. We like them sagging titties, natural ass dropping. We like them natural, baby.
No, but you say Texans have normal, natural bodies though.
Yeah.
We're born thick. That's what I was saying. Black women are naturally thick. They're naturally thick, so you don't have to. They don't have to get work done over that. That's why you say when you see the part of time when you see women there with they pretty much body done, it's pretty much they're not from there. They're not from Dallas. They coming in traveling.
That is true. She says it's a fashion. So listen, chill. If I meet you and you get naked and no titties are sagging, I get scared. I'm over 40. Something gotta sag, baby. Something gotta sag, because then I'm gonna think you a transformer. Something gotta sag. I need to see stretch marks. I need to see stretch marks on that back. I need that back to see that back curving is crooked a little. Yeah, I'm scared, baby. I need to see some type of stretch marks, some type of like, yeah, she real.
No, but I can't. Some man got issue when the woman breast sag. Some man be like, nope, I need them up.
No, not me. I'm lifting them up for her. Don't worry, baby. I take care of them for you. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. I'm living it up. Listen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
that's true. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all have to be very careful. A lot of transformers. Hey, Adrian Nicole, we live in Miami.
I live in Los Angeles.
Miami.
They live out here in Los Angeles, y'all.
We live in Miami. Listen, they're in the strip clubs now. They're in the strip clubs now. That's why I do not go to the strip clubs no more.
That's right.
Yep, they in the strip club. Yep.
Listen, I'm not saying we have anything wrong with it, people. For the ones, the cis woman, we have nothing wrong with it. We just, enjoy your life.
Yeah, Miami horrible. I haven't been in a strip club in Miami for a long time.
Come on, man.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
The strip clubs let them in now. I say, ain't no sense to go to the strip club no more. Let me get me a regular woman and I call it a day.
No, but I think they let it be known though, because they just can't let them in without the guys knowing. That's not right.
I ain't spending no money going to no place like that. That's blasphemy.
Miss Reed is in the building. Shout out to
Miss Reed.
Maya Reed. Yeah.
Maya Reed, what's going on? Good evening. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Like that. I can't. That's like nah.
No, we're not doing none of that, baby.
Nah.
We're not
So
doing
say,
none of
okay,
that.
why I say churches versus strip club? Choose one, guys. I can't do church, bro. I gotta do strip club.
The strip club is easier because all you got to do is just put that wallet down on the table. The church, you got to put the Bible on the table, do a couple hymns, couple prayer meetings. You get in after that.
I just can't do church. I just can't. Like, I just can't. Go ahead. You go ahead, Jordan.
I mean, I'm a church guy. I've been in a lot of churches and very, very few strip clubs. I'll just say that.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to get a lot of people mad. Church is the worst place to find a wife.
No, go ahead. You let it. I'm letting it marinate because I do agree with you. I don't disagree with you one bit.
So here's the thing about that, and let me tell you why. Somebody who's been to churches, you know what I mean. For a lot of people don't know, I studied theology, going to school at first, and yeah, you see, she said, "Damn, yeah, it's the worst purpose." Because let me tell you something. The gospel they preach. They don't preach the gospel by the accordings of the gospel. They make it up as they go along. it's an improvisation, an emphasis on what the pastor think is right. He doesn't talk the scriptures as what is wrote. Now, mind you, the scriptures are only tailored what he say to a certain demographic of people. The scriptures never tailored the black minister. So now, women they're preaching this the gospel to women, but I've been listen. I had a spiritual father who I used to follow up because I wanted to become a pastor myself. You know what I mean? Because I thought I wanted to move crowds and move mountains. But he showed me that it's a bunch of cracker ish. And the women in the congregation who I noticed was all doing all sorts of manner of nefarious things. So when I say that this is the wrong place to go look, people say they're Christianity, but when they go home, they do something different.
They Christian in the church, but they're not so Christian when they leave.
Of
I mean, when
course,
they out the church.
yes. Most of the people that say they're Christian, I call them like they like the most. They like the devil himself.
Right.
They mistreat people. They treat people like crap. They treat their family members like crap. It's shocking. But in the church, they act like they mighty than thou. That's why I say I can't do church. I just can't. That's for me. I just can't.
Yeah, that's just fakeness right there.
No, but then when it comes to the aspect of the women, remember y'all got to keep it in mind too. A lot of these women that go to church, they are broken. They're broken. So they're not coming there to look for a husband. They're coming there to get repaired. They're coming there to get their oil changed. If you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, definitely. And she said there's so many hypocrisies, and even in Islam. And my brother can a lot of we can speak on that. But the thing about it is that's a human flaw, not the religion's fault. But the thing that people understand is when somebody in the religion does something, it makes the religion look bad because you are a follower of it. So we can't help it, but we're going to base things off our experience. So if we see the pastor sleeping with young girls in the congregation, is driving the Rolls Royce while the congregation can barely eat, that's not the type of church I'm trying to go to. That's not the type of values I involve. When you
Hey, Haki, some of these pastors, they're not sleeping with women. They
oh,
be sleeping with men too.
remember Eddie Long?
Bishop A. Long. That one was the most shocking one of them all.
And they still don't want to talk about what he died from. We have a guess, but we don't want no lawsuits.
Who gonna sue? His family been dissipated, man. They not together no more.
And let me tell you how bad. And let me tell you something. It was the woman who support Eddie Long, not brothers.
Exactly.
No.
So
when they found out about that scandal, they stopped supporting him. Yes.
So for me, I base people based off character, not your religion. You know what I mean? Because I know that's just something of enlightenment. If you truly are righteous, it's going to show through your actions. And I don't judge you if you do something negative. I'm human. I do negative shit all the time. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I said I'm an endowed Christian. I'm still trying to be a good brother. Or I'm an endowed Muslim. I'm still trying to be a good brother. But I think about clapping cheeks sometimes. Pornhub. I think about buying a case load of guns. You know what I mean? Sometimes I dream about going to war with gang members. I dream about these things. That's not church-like. You know what I mean? So, but that's why I say you got to be your true self and understand what you're saying. But to look for a wife, your religion shouldn't be the case. The character of the person is and stuff like that. So when she mentioned that, even me, I don't play with God like that. I'm not going to associate none that's heathenism close to holiness. I'm not going to even mention none of that. We ain't even playing like that. You know what I'm saying? She said none of us is 100% true. And that's the point. And here's the problem about that. I wish they understand that at the Potter's house. A lot of people go there in the Potter's house, think that they do. He tells you a bunch of good hymns. People over there ain't living right.
He knows it. He knows it.
His daughters, listen, his daughters ain't living right.
His son ain't living right. I think his son got into a
Yeah,
situation when he was called. What is it called with? I think drug possession or something like that. I could be wrong though.
man,
He
they
was
got so
called with
much
something.
stuff. And listen here, here's the stuff that a lot of people don't know. The Potter's house is got their tentacles over the shade room. Y'all know that?
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Mm.
The girl who owns the shade room, she's Nigerian. She goes to the Potter's house, and they're connected. They got their thing over there. There's a lot of stuff I can go into that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Christianity is a beautiful religion. We just got to make sure the people who are preaching it to us, we just ain't following them. You got to follow somebody who's true by their word.
So the woman, so you telling me the woman that doing the Christian BBL, she go to the Potter's house? That's what you telling me?
She
I won't be
probably is.
surprised. I won't be surprised.
That's something else, man.
Yeah.
Don't be
Where
trying
the
to Potter
powerhouse
house.
located at?
Dallas.
It's in Dallas, Texas.
And she went to the went to the surgery in Houston, so I won't be surprised. She probably living somewhere in Texas. I won't be surprised. She visited
Yeah.
a few times.
Listen.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yo,
shout out to Brenkia. He says, yeah, on top of the money grabbing business side of things, is also becoming more cult like, especially these mega churches. Yeah. Let's not forget that white boy out of Houston. What that white boy name with that mega church over there?
Joel
Joe Osteen.
My
Do
name is
you
Joel Osteen.
Osteen? Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, Hakeem.
You remember when Houston was going through that thing with them weather thing? He wouldn't even let them people in the church.
Yeah, Hurricane Harvey.
He wouldn't even let them people in the church while Houston was being drowned in water. He said, "Let the Lord pray. I'll pray for them outside."
Everybody got on his ass. It's like, okay, guys. I opened my church for you guys. Okay? The Lord told me to open the church, and I'm going to open the church for you guys.
No, this is not StreamYard. This is not StreamYard. This is Restream.
This is Restream.
Not StreamYard. No.
Yeah. I don't follow none of those goofies. That prosperity gospel they preach is all a farce. Come out here in the streets with us, with the gangsters. I'll teach you something. I can show you. I'll give you a real sermon out here on this block. What they teaching you, they're not feeding none of their congregation. They sucking them up dry. So and this is why if I meet a woman and she's overly religious, I tend to walk away. I say, "Hey, nice to meet you, baby." Oh.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying on Adrian Nicole. He is strictly on prosperity preaching. However, the problem is you still gotta look out for the community who will always go there each and every Sunday to invest their resources to pretty much to your building, to your funding. Because he won't be a mega church if it wasn't for the people. That's a fact. No. So that during that hurricane, to me, that's why I kind of disliked him because during that hurricane situation, he didn't let them people in. I felt really, I had a distaste for him. Like literally, I stopped listening to him. Ever since I barely listen to that guy. I don't even listen to him anymore because I see that it's not more about the people. And to me, the people made you who you are today. We bought your books. We listened to your sermon. We did all those things. But then when it came to the hurricane, you shut your doors. That was crazy. But I think they said what later. But he said the reason why he shut the doors. I remember he said in the interview, he said something about insurance. He said he didn't want to be responsible if something would have happened within the facility because his insurance wouldn't be able to cover everybody. But my mom was like, "You have enough resources, even if something would have happened, to take care of those people." It doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
Why I say if you're looking for a dime piece, the Potter House is the place. You were right about that. You right about that. If you
No,
looking for
the Potter House is like a luxury. It's a luxury church.
stripper bodies, stripper bodies.
But to me, it's not fake. That's why I say I don't want to talk about the Potter's house. Because before the Potter's house wasn't like that though. If you ever do history on the Potter's house, it was never like that. It was mostly he was mostly on that old school traditional value. But I think he saw that it wasn't giving him no. Well, that's a whole nother story in itself. But good. I don't want to talk bad about TD because I actually do respect him a little bit.
Listen. I get where you're coming from. I used to love the man until I start to notice what he was doing in the background, bro. Like, you could love a man preaching, but the character of a man is also flawed.
But what's the flawed part?
Okay, first off, here's one thing. I forgot who it was. One of these people was going through a divorce. He was counseling one of his, and I can't do this verbatim, but I think this. Remember, he was counseling somebody on how to make sure he doesn't lose in a divorce case. You feel me? That was one thing. Another thing is to his daughter and her daughter and her husband, which he's been arrested before, are doing all types of sorts of thing in the background that
But
have
which
been.
one? Which one? The one that's preaching, or the one that's not preaching?
Um, I
Not
forgot.
Sarah.
No, this is the one who. This is the one with them adopted kids.
I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is the one with them adopted kids. So now you a pastor. Your daughter and your son-in-law are doing this on the news. You're not even caring and making you look bad. But here's the thing too. You in Dallas, what are you doing for Oak Cliff? Y'all getting literally over $10 million a year just off of donations. And don't get me wrong, the books, the public speaking, that's all on him. We have nothing to do with that. I'm gonna just say that. Whatever he makes on the side of that, nothing to do with that. But we talking about the donations of the church. What you doing then? How are you helping the parishioners at your church? Most of them who go to the Potter House are poor. They live in paycheck to paycheck.
No, but you say you'll find baddies there. If baddies there, that means some of them got money. No.
To slay. Yeah. No. You got there some of them to slay. It's a fashion show, but a lot of them are living a lie.
Because prime example, you got P Diddy that goes over there. He listens to TDJ very heavy. You got Tyler Perry, who I do look up to when it comes to the aspect of the entertainment world business. He also is a member of the Potter's House. You got a lot of heavy hitters. You got NFL players. You got basketball players. He counsels a lot of people. I'm just saying that got money.
Listen, you can counsel the rich. What about the poor people? I give a F about them people with money. It's people who from Oak Cliff that goes to Potter's House who are poor. They put their last dollar in that collection plate, and they're getting sold off this prosperity gospel, and nothing ain't changing.
That's crazy, man. Man. This just feel like when celebrities start coming, he put you in a certain status, and that's
listen
crazy.
here. There's a lot of women who go to the Potter's House who are single mothers and ending up pregnant and at the Potter's House, and he's teaching that prosperity gospel. Why the marriage rate at the Potter's House ain't high?
But I told you he lost his
to keep women
traditional
single.
values.
So to keep women single, to keep women single, so you get the money off of it. Because once you build a family, you can't get no money.
Come on, man.
That was I won't speak too much on the Potter's House because I know there's a lot of people that probably listen to our show who do subscribe to the Potter's House. You know, that's their own personal preference. But me myself, I don't subscribe to the Potter's House. No.
No, and I understand that, but this is why a lot of people starting to be desensitized from religion. This is why a lot of people are looking religion at a certain kind of way because they make it so. He said, Hakeem, the Potter's House carry a different class of people. You are right. You are right.
Yes.
I'm not telling you. Eddie Long's church carry a different class of people. That don't mean that there's people who dress up to try to fit in knowing they poor. There's a bunch of people who from the ghetto dress up thinking they're rich going over there to try to feel that the prosperity gospel is gonna help them and save them right in today's life. A lot of us want that. And you know what I mean? A lot of our women are hypnotized by that. You know what I mean? You'll be at your rabbit ass mind to listen to that and to associate anything with God. No, you be at your rabbit ass mind.
Hey, it's anything that makes you feel good is it gets addictive. That's why you want to keep going, keep going.
No, but
keep going.
I don't hear TJ talk about BBLs though. So I know I know that he's not talking about no BBLs, telling women go out there and get BBLs done. Now, if he is, then I don't know what to say.
Check me out. Why isn't he telling them women not to get BBL?
It's their own personal preference. They want to get BBLs or not. It's not
But
up
but
to
but,
him to tell them what to do.
but BBLs is against God's will.
Not according to that the Nigerian who talk about Christian BBLs. They trying to switch it up, Hakeem.
I never, you see, and then I don't want to read the Bible no more. I don't want to read the Bible no more. If she say, I don't know how she's switching it up. I don't know. Is that in the Nigerian Bible? Do they got a different Bible? Because the
Maybe.
Bible I read, there's not even no reference of a BBL in there. But
Not
I'll
the
say there
King,
isn't.
not the King James version, no way. That's what I read. I have no idea.
I'm wondering, is there a Nigerian Christian Bible? When she said, because she had to start putting that Nigerian voice. So, okay, oh, she Nigerian. Do she go to a mega church in Nigeria? Is the Nigerian is the Nigerian version got BBL in it? Because I know the King
No,
James or the Hebrew version of the Bible don't got it. I
Right.
sure know the Quran, the Talmud, or the Torah don't got that in there. Or the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of Giants, and the Book of Enoch. They don't got.
What the black Israelites? Which one they read?
Or they read the Hebrew Bible.
yeah, the
Okay.
Hebrew.
They read the Hebrew Bible. It's the Bible, but the one that's translated strictly um, from the Hebrews. That's you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what she's talking about. It's disrespectful for her to go on TikTok and listen. They was flaming her in the comments. Real Christians was in there like that.
Yeah, because I never heard like a Christian BBL.
Come on, man.
That was a clickbait. She did a good job. It worked. She went viral. So,
What's next? They're gonna say God told me I could come into church naked in a bikini.
well, that's coming.
Just
It's probably already here. You said,
just like the
I think
turkey
it's probably
leg.
already here.
They probably were saying they went to the turkey leg that one chick. They said, "Oh, God, somebody come here, butt booty naked."
Yo, listen, that lady who came in the turkey leg hut naked was so nasty and disgusting. I see why you not married. She said the gentlemen are backward. Why NJE and Prince King flipping, please.
Shout out to Natasha
Who's
Benson.
that, Natasha, baby? What's good, sugar?
Yeah, but go ahead as we get ready to close this topic. I don't know. Yeah, I say like I ain't got no final thoughts on that one because I found that one is like the TDJ subject. I'd rather leave that alone offline than online because I'll go in on the TCH one. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. All right, our final topic on the day. This just came up, and this is go by. Meek Mill gets emotional as he discusses the impact of the Pennsylvania's probation laws. Uh, Meek Mill has seen the impact of his advocates of the reform of license firsthand. On Friday, the rap star joined Pennsylvania governor during a press conference after the governor signs a new probation reform bill, which limits the length of probations and prevents people from being sent back to jail for minor violations. Meek Mill reflects on the fact that every time he crossed from New York to New Jersey to pick up his son from school during his probation, he was committing crime the whole time due to technical violations. He also said, I thought that it was either I would go to jail and I'll take my son to school and I'll end up taking my son to school. So I want to thank you guys here today. I don't want to get emotional. Well, I'm not gonna read all this because he won't show in a video. So let's see if we got something else. So yeah. So today, it's a big day for the state of Pennsylvania. You know, they passed a law. They passed the law for probation law. We're gonna play the video for you guys, and after that, we're gonna chop it up.
To go pick my mom up to take my son to school in New Jersey, I was actually committing crime the whole time from technical violations. And I didn't have any way to get around that because I already was in jail my whole 20s. my son seen me in prison, and I wanted to take my son to school. So I thought that it's either I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna take my son to school, and I end up taking my son to school. So I want to thank you guys here today. I don't want to get emotional because it's a lot. Against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that. And people know I don't even really drop tears, but I want to say this because there's a lot of young men that follow me in the street and they don't really know what I go through to even be in these places with government officials, to even change my life, to get on the stage, to be able to speak for a lot of people. I didn't ask for this position. I don't want to do it. It's not for clout. It's something that I stand for and something that I live for, and I appreciate y'all for helping me wallow back there against that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Big Bill, man, because he's been on this for a long, long time. Because as you guys know, back in 2018, he was placed on probation for a gun case, and then later ended up with serious beef with the judge who sent him to prison for a 2017 probation violation. So it's pretty obvious why why the cause so dear to his heart. It'll be interesting to see the new laws influence Meek Mill's lyrics going forward. He's been called out last month by D1 for being the face of organizations like Reforms, while still glorifying street activities and raps. Yeah, man. Shout out to Meek Mill for this, man. He's been for a long time, and it's good to see a rapper like him really, really doing the work and trying to change laws. It took time to do, but it's definitely impacted not just cities of Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, but in the state of Pennsylvania. And hopefully more rappers can see what Meek Mills is doing, because you can't have a voice and trying to change laws, not just in your cities, but also in your state as well. And hopefully we can do that all over in America. So, Pastor, you, Ronnie, what's your take on this been passing this new reform bill?
Now, when it comes to the aspect of them changing laws, I always keep saying that the problem with Black Americans, we don't understand the issue when it comes to the power of voting. We are voting these people into office, the people that's going to set up the rules, the policies, and the laws within your pretty much in your local area or your local state. That's the issue we're having. People don't understand that they only focus on the aspect of this the presidential election, but the main key component of election is for you locally. Whoever you vote locally is the ones pretty much going to set the law for the near future. Now, now by me saying that, because remember, most of these men, especially Black African American men, they face a lot when it comes to their probations and when it comes to the crimes within the city. So for him to for him to put in the work to change these laws for his community is a good thing to see, because it shows the power of a voice and the power of someone that's working hard to get where he actually want to see pretty much change within his own community. But that's why I always stated that we have to be more vigilant when it comes to the aspect of voting, because there's power in voting. You can do a lot of things when it comes to voting, but we're not taught that in a younger age. So when we get older, now we see the result that, damn, I should have took voting more seriously, because at the end of the day, it's hurting me when I get in my older years. So that's what I'm saying, that this is a prime example of the power of voting and someone that can actually make change in the community. And now that it kind of now gonna give Black women a different look towards Black men, because Black women say Black men don't really do anything when it comes to the aspect of their community, but it seems like Black men are starting to put in the work. Now, I understand he's an entertainer, but at the same time, he still look as a Black man, so he's still putting in the work within his community. But go ahead, Akeem.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak from real life experience, from somebody who's been in the judicial system. First, I want to say what he said was a crock of shit. How your son live in New Jersey, you live in Philadelphia, but you a multi-millionaire? Why he just won't you just buy a house next door and you could drive him to school and you won't violate no laws? That doesn't connect with you. You a multi-millionaire, but your son live in New Jersey. So you telling me you couldn't buy your baby a mama house next door? You make millions. You riding in Maybachs. Secondly, the laws are not stricter enough. Y'all got to remember what he got arrested for. He got arrested for a pistol. And this wasn't the first time he got caught up with a pistol. This was, I think, maybe the third pistol charge. What you doing with a pistol? Oh, I live in a community, I got to protect myself. We all live in the ghetto. Not a lot of us need pistols. I was around here doing bad, and when I got on probation and they were strict, my probation officer used to pull up right in front of my house. Hey, who's them guys standing with you? Tell them to leave. Tell them to leave. I got right. I said, well, I don't want to go back to jail no more after this. It statistically has proven some people are re-offenders. So when we talk about probation reform, are you just going to allow them to go and get locked them and re-out? This is why California's in a bunch right now. Jordan can answer that. California's going through hell. Them cashless bond, they for nonviolent offenses, and some of these guys start to escalate crimes. No, we need to leave probation just real. We need to be stricter. We need a Giuliani type nigga right now. We need a Giuliani type person. These young boys around here letting the switches go. I thought it was strict in my era. No, baby. No, we need stricter laws. We needed to be safe. We need these kids who are not subscribing to ghetto pathology to not feel like they have to join a gang and this and that. Bro, you caught a pistol charge. Listen, Meek Mill was on a lifetime probation. Stop me when I'm wrong.
That's right.
Lifetime probation for a pistol charge. I think a lot of people don't understand. Philadelphia has some of the worst gun crimes in America right now. They passed Chicago now. They don't know because a lot of people don't do the history. He say, you not doing this for clout. There's really people out there putting in the work. What is he doing as far as putting in the work? There's real gun reform, crime reform people that's out there hitting the pavement trying to get these guys out of gangs. I don't know what he talking about. You rich. You still talking about slanging dope. No, I've been in the judicial system. I know that. I say, hey, if I didn't go through that and I got away with that, I would probably end up taking somebody out of here. I was just getting started too. I was just getting my feet wet. Just getting my feet wet. I did a couple things. It escalated from that. I said, woo, come on. I got a couple holes. I'm hanging with some gangsters. You know what I mean? They was telling me, hey, you're going to need to get you a hammer now. I said, for real, I'll get you the chrome black one. Luckily, I ain't escalated to them after that. And them boys were talking about 15. They said, we got 15 on the table for you. 15. I was facing 15. Thanks to family. Family. She said, how did you get out the hood, Hakeem? Prayer in the potter's house.
Yeah, Hakeem, you speak some points. Now, like I said, I had a one part I was going to, but it was how he started at me, and then also I remember how we had one of the guys who've been in jail. That we interview as well. You know, he talked about his tribulations and everything. But Hakeem, you do have a point because, like I said, I've been in the hood and I see some things too, and that's why I don't live there.
Listen,
that's why I don't live there. Like I said, I just really think about it. It's like I say, you want to see like in the hood, you want to see sector streets and everything. And in order to do that, sometimes you really gotta really put the people's foots in the necks and everything. So, have like kind of have part of crime and everything. Even though there might be some people that might be charged something that probably not to be charged, but as you can see, I mean, well, he was a repeat offender now. The more I think about it now, he had the money, and a lot of people think they could get away with it and everything. But yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah.
You gotta think about that. He had got rich while he was on probation.
That's true. Yeah.
All of this happened before he got rich. So when he got money, he was still doing dumb stuff too.
I was gonna say, Lil Wayne, he was doing his bad things too, but at the time, and he said no, and he went to Rikers Island, and after that, he said I ain't going back.
Listen, he did a year in Rikers Island for a gun in a tour bus. He took the rap for a gun that he ain't had nothing to do. Why you won't hire security? This is the false sense of reality. A lot of these guys not even real gangsters. They never even been in real beefs before.
That's true.
They don't know what this like. I've been privileged to see who real gangsters are. I've been close to death many times. I speak with conviction because I know what I'm talking about. That shit is not cool. You don't get nowhere from that. That's why I say family is 100% important. And that gangster thug life stuff plays out. It's people I know who are still in prison right now doing a 40 piece.
Yep.
I got homies right now doing a 40 piece. I still got homeboys from high school who ain't never coming out.
I had a homie, he do a life if he kills somebody. And yeah,
Come
he used to
on.
cut my hair. They were next door to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's not forget. Let's give a shout out to Kevin Spady. What his name is? The guy we interviewed from Los Angeles.
Yeah, Kevin Spady. Yep.
This man was blessed by God to be able to get out of jail, and him himself, he had renounced everything. He said it wasn't cool. You could be in the ghetto. And I've seen this very much. That's why I say I'm a bit conflicted. Because while I was in this, a lot of my family members, all my family members grew up in the ghetto. They just ain't subscribed to it. I'm the only one who say, fuck it, I'm out here. My brother lived in the same ghetto. My sisters, my cousins, we all did wrong. We all come from the same neighborhood, but nobody ain't took it to another level the way I wanted to do. Because, I wanted to see what the life was bringing. When I went, I said, oh, this ain't really real. Mothers are crying, all this and that. I don't feel sympathy for these guys because I've been through it, and I understand when going through a whole court case system, sitting at court, having to go get a job, your probation officer come around to make sure you're doing okay, constant piss tests. You have to sign paperwork. You have to do restitution. You have to write a letter apologizing to the people that you hurt. You know what I mean?
It's annoying. It's annoying.
But yeah, it's perspective. He doesn't know who he had hurt. You got caught around with a pistol. Or you got caught around with 4 keys. Them 4 keys is definitely going to damage somebody. You don't know who you hurt. We just saying, oh, we in the ghetto. We got to get it how we live. Go working at Burger King is getting that how you live.
Right.
I'm telling people this is not what you want. These young boys out here, you think you want this, bro? It's prison time for real for you. And I pray that a lot of people get prison time because we need to get things safe. As I'm an older man, and I understand the faults of my life, and I ask God for forgiveness, and I see the errors in my ways. Natasha, I've lived the life of 40 men. I lived the life of 40 men. 40 men.
Yeah, but Sugar. Yeah, but I want to say, Sugar Bun. Yeah, we wish your granny well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yes.
my bad, baby.
Yes.
Sugar, my bad, baby. Hey,
Prayers.
Sugar, you got my prayers, and I pray for you. You know what I mean?
You
I pray
will,
for her
bro.
tonight. And
Yes,
listen,
yes.
in my culture, what we'll do for you, um, I don't know. We usually write the name of the person, put some money, and put it in the envelope, and put it in church, and the pastor do a special prayer. So I'll do that for you. But I'm just saying, living a normal, mundane life is the best life you can ever have.
Mm-hmm.
Being regular is the best life in ever. We are not our neighborhoods. We are not our this. So when I see him, I understand his sentiment because I've been there. But I understand prison. Listen. Anything for you, Queen, and this is anything for you, Queen. I'm definitely gonna pray for because I know we've lost people, so I know it's touch and go when you got people, the matriarchs of your family. It's important, so we had to put in prayer. But from a person who lived and understand life and its complexities, and I understand what poverty is. I understand what living in the ghetto. That doesn't mean you don't have to subscribe to it. And I know it says it's easier said than done, but there's more to life. So we won't have to end up to this point where you see this to see hear what this guy's talking about. Prison has saved a lot of dudes' lives. Some people got to go to prison and get their mind together.
Mm-hmm.
Some people got to go to the army to get their mind together. But we got to preach these to these young kids. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's
Yeah,
speaking facts, though. He's
yeah, you
speaking facts.
are. Yeah, you speaking facts. Yeah.
You know? A lot of these people want to be millionaires. They think being a millionaire is doing crimes, selling keys, scamming, and stuff like that. That's a time limit on that.
Right.
Nobody don't.
I was gonna say it's like a shortening your life expansion if you once you get into the game because you'll know which day gonna come to you.
Basically, people will make you feel bad for being regular. The ghetto will make you feel bad for being regular. Make you feel inadequate for not having certain things. We're in the ghetto. I used to get picked on for not having best sneakers, but unbeknownst to me, I had a cooked meal every day. I had a mother and father in the house. They just didn't support those ideologies what the ghettos supported. He said,
Yeah,
"You see,
because
I moved." Yeah,
no, you make a good point. Go ahead.
he said, "I moved to the DFW and got my life together." That's another thing. He said, I think it's important to have faith and always remember God is redemption. Anyone can be redeemed and made whole. Most definitely. Listen, Sugar, you're 100% right. And I don't want to shit on what the guy said, but there's a caveat to that. Anybody who wants to redeem themselves, we'll help you. But you got to put in the work to do that. You know what I mean? You got to do that. And he's now doing in the work, but I think there's still other things that he's not explaining to people. You know what I mean? You've been, you know what I mean? And I think he's trying to get there. He's trying to get there. But I want people to talk about the realities of being in the street. Your mama crying. You losing time on your life. Your baby mama crying. Your kids is hurt. His kid, when he was in going to jail and all that, he already had kids. Probably before he got famous, his young son, and let me tell you what's so messed up about this crab ass dude. When he was locked up before he got famous, his baby mama held him down the whole way. And then as he get out, he ain't even married. He didn't even marry her. And by Islam faith, he was supposed to hold her down. She was riding out the whole way for her. This is his oldest son, mom. Not the new kids he had. I looked at him as a sucker. She was with you the whole time, and
I'm sorry, man. I'm saying this, man. Shout out to Gucci, man, yo, because he did the opposite.
Yeah, he did the opposite. He married his.
yeah, you see, Gucci, we gotta respect him. We gotta respect him. He's soldier. So listen, but she held him down. He did the right thing. Married her, took care of her kids. Let's get it. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, but this is why I'm mad when he talked about he wants to be the poster boy for probation. Your personal life ain't even 100. Why you ain't marry your baby mama, who was with you while you was in jail? You was broke. How you think she suffered? You the man. You supposed to, where she was getting her money to feed your son. As soon as you get rich, yeah, you might finance it. And listen, here's the funny thing about that. A couple years later, she was caught on a scandal from stealing out the stove. So you the poster boy? I'm not trying to be critical on him. I said you can't be the poster boy of crime reform. Let me give me a Kevin Spacey out here. I don't want no rap niggas to be no. Give me a Kevin Spacey who really was out here thugging, who knows about it, who trying to live a righteous life, who doing right by his people. That man really told a story. He was in jail when his grandma, he said worst thing he ever did, his grandmama died. He couldn't even see her. So that's my thing on it. That's my rant on it. I don't respect no nigga like that. Your baby mama held you down the whole time you was in prison. You got out, got the bag, and you didn't marry her. Yeah, you gave her money. That's not enough.
Yeah, King, you speaking facts, man. You took
Yeah,
it, you
he's
turned
making
it to a
facts.
different. Yeah, you turned something like, yeah, I can't disagree on that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
going
she
in
said
on
when
this
you go
one.
to yeah, he said when you go to female prison, the visitors are mainly grandmothers and children. That's a fact. That's a fact. Look, there's the Tampa, you know the girl from Tampa who was the tax queen? She's doing her run with the interviews now. Where her baby daddy at? I
Hmm.
didn't see him come out doing no interview. Where her kids at? I bet you they at the grandmama house. So crime reform is this, but listen here. These people did something wrong. Sit. You hurt somebody. You scam. Let's sit. I'm fully invested in the judicial system because I know where I was wrong at. I hurt people before. When I wrote my letter, when I and your restitution, I had to write my letter. I understand and I heard what the people say. And mind you, it's a case that I was involved with a bunch of niggas from my neighborhood. But I heard what the people were saying and how scared they was. And what it did to them and how they didn't feel safe to be safe to be over it. I'm like, damn. Hindsight 2022. No, we need a stricter. Where's Rudolph Giuliani? Stop and frisk.
Shout out to you, Nidus. Thank you for coming by, like
Yeah,
always.
you ever? Yeah, there was a situation in Pontiac. There was where there was a guy who was just a hoodlum and everything. As a lot of people, yeah, I could just saying because a lot of people was not safe because you don't know something might happen to them.
Yeah.
So you know the house might get shut up. You know in the morning time you don't know what the hell's gonna go on. Yeah.
He said, do you know D White in the corners of oh yeah. No, I'm foaming. Yeah, I'm foaming. It's a joke. He said, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
foaming
because I
at
was
the
like, do
mouth.
you know? Because I was like, D White.
Yeah. No, you know, I'm passionate about this because you want to know something. If you're not doing crime, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna live your life. Don't get me wrong. So, if you live in a straight and narrow life, you're gonna be okay. Focus on being straight and narrow, and focus on God. That's all you can do. That's all you need to do. Love your mediocre life. You do not need Balenciagas. The Avada 5000s are only $20 at Walmart, and they still are hot. You don't need Jordans. You can live a good life. You can still find you a woman to love you just for who you are. Poverty breeds crime. But listen here, to be
That's
honest with you,
facts. Mhm.
my story's a little bit different. I came from a good family. My mom and daddy, and my dad was a CDL driver.
But remember, who was the guy? I think it was Michael Irvin. He was saying that he said how his son, one of his nephews, how he wanted to do drill rapping, and he
His
even
Yeah,
said it. He
son,
said
one of his
you didn't even
son.
grow up in the hood. That was his son, right? Son or
yeah,
Yep,
he's
daughter?
done.
But he was
son.
like that. You didn't. He said you didn't grow up hood.
No,
Like why you trying to be hood? You didn't grow
He
up
live in the
hood.
good part of Dallas, Texas.
Sugar Bum. To all points intended, to be honest with you, I come from a very good family. I chose to do these things. I had a
Hmm.
car. I had a car at 16. My family, my dad had a really good job. My mama worked, but my dad had a really good job. I had Timberland boots in high school. Those were $200-300, baby, with the goggles on
Oh
the
man,
side.
you stack. Oh, that you stacking. Yeah. Okay.
With
All
the
right.
goggles on the side. Like I wasn't really hurting for nothing. Listen, I had crashed the car. My daddy went and bought me another one. I was the Prince of Persia. That's why I talk so rough. That's why I talk so arrogant like this. Nigga, I was a made man before that. But the problem is being pressured to want to fit in got me into the mess that I got in. It had nothing to do with poverty. We grew up in the ghetto. A lot of people grew up in the ghetto and was doing okay. We had a car. We ate every day. We had clothes, Christmas gift. Like we stayed in the hood, but I went there to go fuck hoes. I wanted to be accepted by my Black American friends. Boy, you coming? Let's go.
Sugar, I've been
Yeah.
saying that. I've been
And that's
saying that
everywhere.
so much.
I was say, Hakeem, that's everywhere too. I don't, there's some times I thought, okay, if you want to get the woman, that was easy. That was kind of easy ways to get in there.
Yeah,
Hey, you want to get the hose? You got to come over here. Like,
you
but
got
the
to.
thing is, and the thing is for me, it was like it's peer pressure. You know, it's just like because everybody, you see, everybody's doing it.
Listen, there
Sugar,
was
I've been
some
saying
guy.
that so much. Music influenced the hood. Yep, the hood culture.
Listen. I didn't know how to dress prior before I started hanging with these guys I went to middle school with, but I didn't never hung with them until like high school and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? One of the guys who I hung with was like known. And I was like, damn, I wanted to be like him. But he knew me from school. He knew I was cool. I was a funny guy. He's like, yo, you can come hang with us, but you're gonna have to jump off the porch. But he was helping me put my gear together and introducing me to hoes. You know what I mean? I used him just as well as he used me. But the using didn't work for me. It's all a facade. I was in love with Ghetto Rubies, but I was in the cell before that, bro. That's my life story. That's
And
all.
everybody say, even though the music influence the hood and everything, the people that buy this more it's the white people and the Hispanics, because if you look at the facts and everything, the stats, and also if you go to these Rolling Loud festivals and all these festivals we're rapping everything. It's not just, it's majority white people and Hispanics be there and with the crowd and everything. And that's really kind of pushing the narrative of how it's influencing the hood culture.
But here's the thing: why is it that the Hispanic and the white kids ain't copping a gun with the switch?
Because they're not influenced
And
by it. They can
it's not
listen to it, but they're
influenced.
not gonna. They just listen to it for entertainment, but they know it's not real
Exactly.
compared to the black culture. The black culture, they treat it
Exactly.
as real.
Exactly.
We listen to it. We want to go get a gun with the switch on it.
Because you know why? Because this is what we see in the hood. This is what we this is what we go outside and see.
Yeah.
And that's how and it's a what you call this? It's programming for us, and it's a very smart programming because we see this stuff. That's what we see outside, and
Oh
this is
yeah.
like that's pepperized us. But what white people see when they live in the suburbs and everything, it's like, oh, this is entertainment. This is what I see in movies and TV shows and all that type of things. But us as black people in the hood, this is real life to us.
Mm-hmm. You say the first song said, "Don't get me wrong." There's Mexican guys. Yeah, they are. The Mexicans do their own thing.
Yeah, the cartels. Yeah.
The cartel, they do their own thing. The Saenos, the Nathaniels, the Southman, they do their own thing. You know what I mean?
But they try to, but they try to live the average life and everything. Even though they do bad things, they like I said, when they go out in public, they try to live like they're good too, so they don't do anything. They try to be
Hey,
the average person.
listen, Natasha say it depends on what your parents allow you to see. I saw right there Chingy video for the first time this week, and I was like, whoa.
Boy,
It
you
was
say Chingy? That bro,
Chingy,
that thing
yeah.
was like in the 90s.
90s. Listen,
Yeah.
that means you a good Christian girl.
Yeah. That mean you was always in the book. That was
Always
it.
in
That
it.
was it. I would say some people don't. Their parents were very strict. They didn't have them listening to watching movies, watching TV. They literally had their minds in the books. So like when some people get that freedom when they're an adult, they finally say, "Oh wow, really? This was all it was about." Yeah. You ain't missing, Natasha. You ain't missing nothing. Trust me, you ain't
No, you're
missing
not
nothing.
missing nothing, baby.
No, you're not.
You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. What up? What up, Ashton? Yeah. So, guys, any final thoughts as we get ready to get out of here? So we can get ready to enjoy our weekend.
Sure, I have no final thoughts. Pretty much Hakeem
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it, said it
Hakeem.
all.
Yeah, Hakeem did. Now I let you see me. I didn't interrupt. So when
See,
somebody's telling their story, I let them talk. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could relate to it. Somebody could go back and re-listen to this podcast and can relate to what Hakeem is
Yeah.
saying.
He said Mexican Latinos are different. Media focuses on black more 100%. Sugar said something gross, and this is something that we need to take in that you can say you have to allow growth.
Yes. But sometimes growth may take time.
Yep.
And so the people gotta understand that too. Not everybody can change in one day. Growth could take time. Yeah, but like always, man, shout out to you guys, man. Thank you guys for always swinging by each and every Friday, each and every day when we go live. Well, each and every other day while we go live. I think the New Year's guys almost upon us, man. You know, Hakeem, pretty much when Hakeem's birthday passed, I was like, yo, the New Year's about to hit. So we got a lot of new things coming, more interviews on its way. We got to set up for next year in January. So guys, be on the lookout for that. More collaborations. We're gonna be out there more content is on its way as well. So we're gonna be grinding even more next year. So y'all be on the lookout. And I think we might add another day to us going live because normally we go live each and every Monday, Wednesday into Friday. So we think about doing another day. So we'll keep you guys entertained. But shout out to those people that also go and download our podcast. Shout out to you guys, man. Oh, going on to like 11,000 downloads.
Yep.
So we kicking it. Next year we're
We
gonna be on overdrive. So
overdrive, kicking it.
And I was gonna tell you guys too. We actually doing good numbers on Twitter as well. So people are rocking with us on Twitter. So we doing big things, guys. So y'all be on the
We are.
lookout, man. I told you, man. By the end of this year, KL Culture Radio is gonna be on the map, and that's
We're
what we're
gonna be
trying
on
to
the
do.
we're gonna be on the top. And listen, we're not gonna change.
oh, and shout out to Twitch too. We've been, like I said, Twitch this year. We've been getting some people watching us, yo, and consistent
Shout out
people
to
watching
Twitch.
us. And shout out to Twitch, yo.
Yeah. That was a shout out to the people, man. That was it. At the end of the day, I always tell people, take care of your people, man. People that been with us since day one, trust me, we not gonna change. Especially me, I ain't gonna change. This is who I am. Hakeem and Jordan ain't gonna change. This is who we are. So the bigger we become, the more we just gonna go in, man. But we got more collabs coming up, so guys, be on the lookout.
Serious collabs too. Like I say, next year we got the little subscribers. We're gonna get some people and we're gonna interview and join and also join the panel.
Yeah,
We're not playing next year for real. We're gonna have some people that y'all might see in the other content. So be on the lookout for that.
Hey, you say Hakeem, you should visit Friendship West Baptist Church in Dallas. You may like. I will. Funny enough, me and Rody talked about going to Dallas many times. We trying to head up out there.
Yeah, by next year I should be in Dallas.
By next year
to
we'll be in
visit.
Dallas. We might go to Fort Worth. Get a house next to Charleston White.
Yeah, but I don't know. Y'all saw Charles White literally took out his eye on say cheese.
He said he look better than Fetty Wipes.
That was crazy.
Oh, thank you, Natasha. Thank you, Natasha.
Now listen, Natasha. Listen. When I can afford you, you gonna get on the team, baby. You gonna get on the team. We need that. When we can afford you, we need you always support, baby.
Yeah,
she might be our publicist. Sure.
Yeah.
Jessica, y'all go like they be supporting heavy.
They be supporting.
Like some people support the platform. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of love, man. Love, man.
We just working hard to support you, Natasha. We working hard, baby. Trust me.
Yeah, but guys, like always, on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Cause remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent. I got Fredstown, Florida, Reverend Noise, Adrian. Shout out to Adrian, my cowgirl.
Adrian Nicole.
Shout out
Hey,
to
she's in Dallas. When we come out there, we checking you out, Adrian Nicole, Cowboys.
shout out to Ashton. Shout out to Sugar Bump. Wish your grandma well. Of course,
Pray
we
for
said
Sugar Bum Grandma.
her that she have a speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nightish. Nightish doing his thing, man. Shout out to Nightish. I see Nightish over there. He doing his thing.
Catching up, boy.
Yes, he is.
That man could work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, he can.
Hey, idols become rivals?
Uh-oh.
Even right.
No, he ain't a rival. We love and respect Nidus, man. Shout out to Nidus.
I love it, man. I love that dude. Yeah.
No teacher for stopping by. Shout out to Victor for coming by as well. Shout out to those that actually watch us in the sky and the clouds, because there's a lot of people that do watch us in the clouds, but they do watch us because I know they come and they tell me later, like, "Hey, Ronnie, I see what you're doing over there." And just some people don't like to comment, which is okay too. You don't have to comment all the time. Shout out to Liberated Soul. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad. Always swing. Shout out to Barry White. She was also here too for a little bit. During the holidays, she said she's gonna be extremely busy, so she's been working and doing her thing too. Shout out to Miss Bobby. Miss
Bobby, Sherry Bryant, Sky, you know, the whole gang.
He left because I know it's Friday. That was it, people. And Ken Doll, shout out to Ken Doll. And I would say, shout out to, like I said, shout out to those that also watching in the sky, and also those that also always checking us out on Twitch. Joe No Heard him. The new guy we just met today. So I would say people they go watch us on Twitch. You see Hakeem. I don't like mentioning her name because he goes go in here with the Cowboys again.
Don't worry. Hey, we see you. I'm a Lions fan. We're gonna see you in about 2 or 3 weeks right now. I'm gonna have all the Lions here on the channel. We'll see you. We're gonna see you real soon.
They've been dreaming that they go again. I was like, they ain't going. They never. That's it. They never going. That's it. That Super Bowl dream been this. No, I ain't gonna lie. They gonna go to the Super Bowl. You know when they gonna go to the Super Bowl? When Jerry is about to go. When Jerry about to go to his next life, that's when they go to the Super Bowl. I
got Dak. Speaking of Dak Prescott, I got him. He's my fantasy quarterback. He be killing, man. Shout out to Dak Prescott.
But gonna be on the big decline in December. Shout out to Jesse Meow, because Jesse Meow be in the back, like the background, and he always go, and he love chaos, man. He always be like Hakeem. He love Hakeem song Across Ice, so he's a heavy fan. Okay, I go to radio. So shout out to Jesse Meow, and shout out to those that also watch on Facebook, Instagram. We really do greatly appreciate it. Our Instagram, you know, the funny thing is our Instagram number is going up. At first, I thought people were like, they really be watching the clips.
They do.
So now that you guys actually go watch us on Instagram, which I really do greatly appreciate it. So it's just showing that the hard work is finally paying off.
Yeah.
And I think people have been noticing how we've been clipping up certain parts because we want to keep you guys entertained throughout the week.
No, definitely. Thanks to Ron. He's putting in all that work for y'all.
Putting in all that. You know, it's the holiday season. Cowboys got a holiday. Dolphins got a tough schedule. 49ers got a tough schedule. Detroit got a tough schedule. It's going to be a good season, man. I really like the football right now. I'm not even worried about basketball. It's mostly football. But like always, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio t-shirt. Why high talking about, wait. I'm thinking about it, though. Because I was telling somebody I do want to go to the 49ers playoff. I might go to Dallas.
Hey, if Detroit comes here to San Francisco, I'm going. I'm going for that. I'm definitely going to that.
Yeah, I do. I really want to go to Dallas Stadium. I heard that stadium is the bomb. So I do want to go to Dallas Stadium. But yeah, go to KL Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio t-shirt what me and Jordan have on. There's other color as well. The hats are currently out of stocks, but Hakeem is working on that. So just be patient with us on that hat because I'm trying to get my hat too as well. And also, don't forget the KL Culture Radio coffee mug with Jordan always drinking in the morning. So you guys that like coffee drinker like myself, go ahead and get your coffee drinker. Make sure you give your family member a coffee mug, for Christmas. You never know. They may like it. They might have a little piece of chaos in the morning. And also for those that like a good read, come and read Hakeem book, Black Love. Come over here, support the platform.
We got the next book coming out soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, you all working
You
on
got
that.
the name.
So that's coming out soon. Hakeem's on the road, man. He's on the road this year, man. He just dropping. And not only that, but also check out God is Forever book as well. We also put that in the community tab. Go and support my sister as well. She's actually doing another book as well. She will be back to talk about her new book that she's doing too. So and not only that, I'm actually gonna go look for more Black authors out there, especially female and men to come over here and talk about their book. So we get them on the map too. Some exposure. So like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. We have a lot of games on Saturday and Sunday. So y'all gotta have a busy week. Like